Why MemeWorld? There's a reason why I like to use the term MemeWorld to describe current online information systems. That's because far too many of us confuse the memes that circulate behind our screens for the actual world. And memes, by definition, are oversimplified, attention-grabbing and emotion-hijacking representations of the real world. If you were to walk outside now and take a good look around, how much of the danger, conflict, violence and existential threat you encounter in your online spaces would you see? You might be unfortunate enough to live in a war zone, an inner city ghetto, or just have been hit by an extreme weather event, or there might be a riot where the red and blue tribes are going at each other with heavy, blunt instruments. But for most of us, the degree of confluence with the online world would be minuscule. Now, I'm not denying that many of the problems represented online are real, nor that many of us have very real issues to deal with every day, and many of these do result in genuine suffering. But for the most part, there's little overlap between the reality that media and social media depict and what we experience in our daily lives. And just as well, because the reality we see online looks more like a Tarantino movie than the real world. A key question that I seek to help you answer in this Power and Presence course is, how are you to make genuine sense of the world when you perceive so much of that world through eyes that are not your own? Or, as Elon Musk suggests, how can we be sure that what we're seeing and the stories that we're believing are not implants? Not that Musk should be criticizing anyone for getting an implant. Yet we have free will, at least to some degree, and we can still choose where to place our attention from moment to moment. It's only because of the unconsciousness of the typical human mind today that our souls have been hijacked. Therefore, coming to deeply understand this moment of agency, the moment that you're in right now, is key to freeing us all from the grip of MemeWorld and the shadowy world of the mind that drives all this. Like Neo in the first Matrix movie, we can choose the world of the real. But you have to want to choose it first. So now that we find ourselves here on MemeWorld, we should take a good look around and check out the most prominent features of this wide, memetic land upon which we now stand. I now present to you the 12 defining features of MemeWorld. 1. On MemeWorld, the line between virtual and real worlds is blurred, making it difficult to discern truth from fiction. Memes distort the perception of people and issues, influenced by the agendas of those who create and distribute them. 2. Disinformation and misinformation thrive on MemeWorld, fueled by bad faith actors who spread false or misleading information. This poses a threat to the integrity of information and knowledge. 3. Online tribes dominate MemeWorld, enforcing their own values, cultures and beliefs on everyone else, or trying to. Dissenting views are often suppressed, creating an environment of conformity and polarization. 4. Ideas are weaponized on MemeWorld, used for political gain and for framing issues according to specific narratives. This manipulation of ideas influences public opinion and shapes the discourse. 5. MemeWorld has become a battleground for computational warfare, with various parties vying for control of our minds through the use of bots, bugs, and propaganda. It's increasingly difficult to distinguish between human and artificial intelligence. 6. Surveillance capitalism prevails on MemeWorld, where knowledge and information are commodified. Tech giants and influencers profit from the exploitation of user data, perpetuating an imbalanced capitalist view of the world. 7. Gatekeepers on MemeWorld, such as fact-checkers, can be unreliable and biased. The interpretation and framing of facts can be manipulated, leading to a distortion of truth and further eroding trust. 8. Confusion, paranoia, and mistrust are prevalent on MemeWorld, as the disconnect between virtual reality and the physical world grows. Conspiracy theories and fear of censorship contribute to a climate of uncertainty. 9. Conversely, many users of MemeWorld rely on tribal information sources, surrendering critical discernment and blindly trusting authority. The complexity of sense-making leads to preference for simplistic narratives. Number 10. Pervasive negativity and hyperbole shape discussion spaces on MemeWorld, with problems and issues often sensationalized for attention. It has become challenging to gauge the severity of situations amidst the amplification of emotions. Number 11. Disembodiment and the reliance on AI on MemeWorld have diminished our intuitive wisdom. External stimuli and projection have replaced introspection and inner guidance, leading to a loss of personal agency and authentic thought. And finally, number 12, psychological immaturity has been heightened in online environments, where projection, bullying, and antisocial behavior thrive. The lack of immediate consequences for actions now contributes to lower emotional responsibility levels. So, there you have them, the 12 features of MemeWorld. These themes now clearly distinguish MemeWorld from the physical world and its social systems, especially from the world as our ancestors experienced it. As time goes on, that degree of differentiation will likely increase further. We stand at the edifice of an augmented virtual reality, one driven by a surveillance capitalism imbued with a pervasive artificial intelligence. Moreover, this is a world increasingly populated by bad faith actors trying to squeeze a buck from us or turn us against each other. Our arrival on MemeWorld leaves us in genuine danger of completely losing our deep selves, only to become chess pieces in a game of power and control played by our machine masters.